Good morning everybody, it's Tony here again with your Daily Tarot. Hope yesterday was a good positive day for you, and I hope today will be a good positive day as well. Today is January the 19th, another sunny day, sunny morning, very icy out there, so be very careful when you're walking out and about. If the sunshine hasn't touched it, it wouldn't have melted yet because it is quite cold out there. Right, today's card is a very positive one. After the last few cards I've done, they've been quite negative ones, but this one is a very positive one. There we go. It is the sun. As you can see, there's two people looking towards the sun, the sunshine. The sun is blasting onto their face, and in the sunshine is a big face of a lion. Of course, the sun is a ruling planet of Leo, like one of the videos I did, but Leo and their personalities is ruled by the sun. The meaning for this card is very good indeed. Satisfaction, accomplishment, contentment, success, a favourable relationship, love, joy, devotion, unselfish sentiment, engagement, a happy marriage, pleasure in daily existence, a good friend, high spirits, warmth, sincerity, pleasures derived from simple things, achievement in the arts, and liberation. This card is very positive every time it turns up, and of course if it is with other positive cards, it reinforces this one and shows that not everything is as bad as people think when they have a reading. Of course, it is the 19th card of the major arcana, of course. Can be considered the most favourite of all the major arcana cards. It is one of my favourites. I do have a couple more favourites in there. Symbolises knowledge, vitality and good fortune, and promises esteem and reward. The sun posits attributes of clarity, harmony in relationship and fine reputation. It does, however, also indicate negative qualities of pride, vanity and pretentiousness. We all tend to be a bit too proud of ourselves sometimes. Pride goes before a fall and everything, as we know. But sometimes it does take over, and especially if we've done a good deed or had a promotion, or struggled up that ladder up to the higher echelons of work or whatever. And we do tend to blow our own trumpet. Too much sometimes, even though I've been saying all through these videos to be positive about ourselves, but there is a fine line between being positive about yourself and vanity and pride, and we all should have a little bit of pride, and proud of who we are, proud of what we do, but pride takes too much pride takes it a step further. It means that, oh, I am better than you, look what I've done, you can't do this because blah blah whatever, looking down on other people, and that is not a good thing. That is not a nice thing at all. And of course vanity is, we do tend to have a little bit of vanity about us anyway, being a little bit vain. As the song goes, you're so vain, I bet you think the song was about you. Vanity is one. Even if it is on the negative side, for instance, if we think that people are talking about us, that is part of vanity, because we think that people are going to take time out of their own lives to talk about us, whether negative or positive, and that can be classed as a form of vanity, because you're thinking that other people are talking about you. So that could be classed as vanity, and of course, if people want to talk about you, let them talk about you, whether good or ill. So at least it makes them forget their own troubles and problems for that 2 seconds, and of course we all know that people who speak ill of other people are trying to put their own insecurities onto others, and that's what happens, and that's what people do. We all tend to do it. A few people have done it to me all my life, and will carry on doing so. Used to really get to me. Sometimes it does still, but most of the time I think to myself, is their life. If they want to spend that time talking about me or ridiculing me, then so be it. It is their life. It is their time. They're wasting on thinking and talking about me. So go for it. Is that vanity? Maybe it is. So yes. So this is a wonderful, beautiful card. Really, it's a very, very highly positive card. It's it shows a harmonious relationship between friends, family, and even loved ones. As it says, you know, it could be, pardon me, a happy marriage, engagement, and things like that. And this card could show that. And especially if it's if the next card is lovers, then definitely will show that it is a good match, and there will be a wedding, or at least an engagement in the very near future. Of course, if the moon comes after it, then of course, then you just basically watch your step and make sure that it is what you really want. And 9 times out of 10, when you are in a relationship, that's what you want anyway, unless you're sticking in it just to be with someone, which I think is wrong anyway. And I do apologise for wittering on today, but that's who I am. I just witter. And of course, this card. Is a happy card, and I'm trying to portray that through my video here to make sure, you know, to say that it is a happy card. Plus, all these cards I've been reading up until now, I've been very, very serious, and you know, I'm very you know, so I'm not having a giggle, but I do tend to, when I actually do a reading in person, I do tend to not water things down, but try and diffuse the tension, because a lot of people, when they do have a reading, they get very tense because what's the card's going to say, or whatever. And 9 times out of 10, I just come out with some quip and whatever, and just to break the ice, as it were, and make the people feel less intimidated or less stressed or anxious. But I will talk about that in one of my other videos about how I do the readings. But this card is a beautiful card. I keep saying that, and you know, so even the negative meaning comes really good. It says a triumph delayed, although not necessarily completely lost. So if it does come in a negative connotation, turns up as a negative card, then it basically not all is lost, and you know, so it really is a positive card. But the card does point out about vanity and pride and pretentiousness, which you know, so which most of us do, if not all of us do, tend to have a little pride in ourselves, but sometimes it goes a bit too far, and pretentiousness as well. So pretending you're somebody you're not. We all seem to act accordingly in situations we're in. It's like we all do it, or most of us do it anyway. We act a certain way with certain friends, and in other friends we act completely different. And if those two groups of friends meet together and talk about the same person, talk about you, then they'll go, no, that's not that person. That doesn't sound like them. Because we put a different face onto different situations, and but we must draw the line on how far to take that. If it goes in through all aspects of our lives, then it is a problem, and you will get caught out, and everything will be lost. It's the same with every time. If you get too pretentious, things, you know, will get worse, and you will get found out someday. So anyway, so that's a beautiful card. And it is a very sunny day there, even though it's very, very cold. Keep warm, keep nice, and let's hope today is a very positive day for each and every one of you. And remember that the sun is shining. Lift your head up, lift your face up towards the sun, and have a little bit of warmth. Even though it's the winter sun, you still get a little bit of warmth from it. Okay, have a beautiful day, have a nice day, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.